good sniper is terrifying. Hidden death that lurks in a hillside. Unseen and able to precisely quench targets with a single bullet. If you're lucky, such a threat will only send a chill down your spine. And if you're not, well, you might never hear the shot. The Arctic Warfare series of rifles are purpose-built for precision. It has found fame through its confirmed kill distance records and in its depiction in games, most notably as Counter-Strike's Orb. So what place do precision weapons have in games? What makes sniper rifles such a desirable choice for some players? And what is it about bolt actions that makes them deal more damage? The Arctic Warfare's story starts in England in 1978. At this time, the British Army were reliant on the 19th century Lee Enfield rifles for their marksman roles, designated the L42A1. While there's nothing wrong with a classic bolt action, there was definitely room for a more modern, specialised long-range weapon. Accuracy International was founded by a group of skilled competitive shooters, looking to design and build a new tactical rifle. Their first design was the Precision Marksman, or the PM, in 1982. It was designed in response to the British Army's search for a new sniper rifle, and would emerge triumphant in competition, earning the L96A1 designation. Built for precision from the ground up, the platform is bedded on a solid aluminium chassis, surrounded by a distinctive drab-green hollow polymer stock. Not content with a single contract, AI shot for the Swedish military, who were in a similar position to the Brits, seeking to replace their World War II-era rifles. The Precision Marksman design was modified to cope with extremely cold temperatures, with a milled bolt that minimised the surface area able to freeze together, and a larger trigger guard to allow the use of heavy gloves. These changes gave the updated rifle a new name: the Arctic Warfare. It was accepted into service by the Swedes in 1991 as the PSG-90, and the British Army adopted the improved version as the L118A1. Later variants of the Arctic Warfare include the AWF with folding stock, and the AWP or AWP, intended for law enforcement use with plain black furniture. The AWS is a suppressed version with an integral suppressor, and similar is the AW Covert, which comes with a shortened barrel and folding stock. The AW Magnum expanded the caliber offerings to a higher power band, with chamberings in 300 Win Mag and 338 Lapua Magnum. These rounds deliver more kinetic energy on target, extending the rifle's reach and flattening the bullet's trajectory. This makes the Magnum offerings particularly suitable for extreme ranges, and the AWM was adopted by the British Armed Forces under the L115 designation. It was this variant that would catapult the Arctic Warfare into the record books, as the AWM is responsible for the longest ever confirmed sniper kill, at 2,475 metres. The shot took place in 2009 during the war in Afghanistan, fired by British sniper Craig Harrison, Corporal of Horse in the Blues and Royals Royal Horse Guards. An incredible feat that placed the platform amongst the finest long-range rifles. No doubt, the Arctic Warfare is every inch a marksman's weapon. It was never meant to be cheap, nor intended for mass production. These rifles are specialist weapons for a specialised role. Perhaps it's this boutique appeal that has led to the familiar green thumbhole stock cropping up in a number of video games. Such weapons have always had a tough transition into interactive entertainment. Truly realistic sniping is a test of patience and precision, engaging unseen and far from the fray. Games normally take some liberties for the sake of balance, and so, virtual sniping usually takes place at closer ranges and at a faster pace than reality. Some titles do pride themselves on wide-open maps, the Battlefield franchise for instance, but most FPS insist on cramming you and your rifle into a small arena surrounded by automatic weapons. They are still top of the tree when it comes to range damage and precision, so while you might not have a spotter at your side, you can still vex the opposition from across the map. There's a curious trait shared by all bolt-action weapons in games. They all seem to do more damage than their semi-automatic counterparts, even if they're of the same caliber. Counter-Strike's AWP is top dog in terms of damage, and is the only weapon to kill an opponent in a single hit at any distance, anywhere above the legs, armoured or not. It's this depiction that cemented the Arctic Warfare's iconic status. The Counter-Strike AWP is a legendary weapon, and certainly amongst the most recognisable weapons of first-person shooters. This popularity in Counter-Strike has led to its appearance in other titles. But no matter the game, the rifle is always amongst the most deadly on offer. This is certainly true within the Call of Duty series, with the Arctic Warfare rifles appearing as the L96 in Black Ops, the L118A in Modern Warfare 3, and the L115 in Call of Duty Ghosts. So, why is the rifle always so powerful? It's not for the sake of realism, but instead a question of balance. While you can empty a semi-automatic weapon's magazine within a couple of seconds, a bolt-action weapon must be manually cycled for every shot, which means a drastically slower rate of fire. The high damage of such weapons is necessary to keep them relevant then, and as a side effect, this places a much stronger emphasis on first-shot precision. Luckily, you'll most often find the Arctic Warfare supplied with a scope by default. A highly magnified view proves a double-edged sword, however, and can help to further reinforce the intended long-range role of the weapon. Often, your peripheral vision will be blocked out entirely while aiming, and while some games, such as Call of Duty Ghosts, offer a dual-rendered view, you will still suffer in the reactivity stakes. A closer view helps when tackling distant targets, but a narrower field of vision can blind you to closer threats, and readjusting your sights to an unexpected angle can take critical time. This tunnel vision, paired with an intrinsically slow rate of fire, generally makes the weapon ill-suited for close-quarters battle. But of course, there are still some who'll try. The Arctic Warfare series might be known by many names, but there's no mistaking its uncompromised performance. It demands first-shot precision and severely punishes wayward shots. But if you want to freeze out the opposition, this rifle is ice cold. A refined weapon of precision that is deadly in every incarnation. Its power compels a cult-like following, those who live for the thrill of a one-shot kill. It's seldom the easy option, its potency reined in with slow output and exacting function. The Arctic Warfare. Record holder, purpose-built, powerhouse. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.